I never hated a man enough to give him his diamonds back. Getting divorced just because you don't love a man is almost as silly as getting married just because you do. A man in love is incomplete until he is married. Then he's finished. I am a marvelous housekeeper. Every time I leave a man, I keep his house. Macho does not prove mucho. I want a man who's kind and understanding. Is that too much to ask of a millionaire? Personally, I know nothing about sex, because I have always been married. Having been engaged rather a lot of times, Zsa Zsa Gabor was asked whether a lady should give back the ring. Her answer? Of course, darling. But first, you take out all the diamonds. I've never been jealous. Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and dogs are a man's best friend. Now you know which sex has more sense. How many husbands have I had? You mean, apart from my own? The only place men want depth in their women is in their décolletage. I always said marriage should be a 50-50 proposition. He should be at least 50 years old and have at least $50 million. My husband said it was him or the cat. I miss him sometimes. I learned in school that money isn't everything. It's happiness that counts. So, Mama sent me to a different school. Love should be an inspiration, not an obligation. To have 20 lovers in 1 year is easy. To have one lover for 20 years is difficult. Being jealous of a beautiful woman is not going to make you more beautiful. A girl must marry for love, and keep on marrying until she finds it. What is really important for a woman, you know, even more than being beautiful or intelligent, is to be entertaining. I believe in large families. Every woman should have at least 3 husbands. I love the intellectual type. They know everything and suspect nothing. I call everyone darling, because I can't remember their names. As a woman, you have to choose between your fanny or your face. I chose my face. I think breeds of dogs and breeds of men are quite a bit alike. If you think it's insulting that I compare people with animals, well, if you knew how I love animals, you would understand that coming from me, this is a compliment. There is nothing wrong with a woman welcoming all men's advances as long as they are in cash. I don't take gifts from perfect strangers. But then, nobody, is perfect. Conrad Hilton was very generous in the divorce settlement. He gave me 5,000 Gideon Bibles. One of my theories is that men love with their eyes. Women love with their ears. Husbands are like fires. They go out when unattended. We were both in love with him. I fell out of love with him, but he didn't. To be loved is a strength. To love is a weakness. It's never as easy to keep your own spouse happy as it is to make someone else's spouse happy. To a smart girl, men are no problem. They're the answer. I'd rather be hit by a gorgeous man than an ugly one. I've never met an ugly millionaire. They all look cute. No wonder I married 4 of them. Parisian men make love all day and have no time to work. American men work all day and have no time for love. When I'm alone, I can sleep crossways in bed without an argument. When in trouble, take a bath and wash your hair. What I call loaded, I'm not. What other people call loaded, I am. If I would believe what I read about myself, I would hate my guts too. I never hated any of my ex-fiancés enough to return the rings. You never really know a man until you have divorced him. Sex is good for about 2 years, and then you need love. I've been married most of my life. And when you're married, you don't have sex. It was not my class of people. There was not a producer, a press agent, a director, an actor. I believe that in life, you should always take the serious things lightly, and the light things seriously. This attitude of mine gets me into a lot of trouble. Any woman who diets all the time can't help but be grouchy. Nobody can be amusing or entertaining on a diet. I tell you, in this world being a little crazy helps to keep you sane. There's no better money to spend than your own. My most favorite joke is that to keep a marriage, the husband should have a night out with the boys, and the wife should have a night out with the boys too. I never really mind what people say about me. I am far too unconventional and far too dedicated to being true to myself to let other people's disdain or nastiness upset me for long. There is no bigger aphrodisiac than power. I pay all my own bills. I want to choose the man. I do not permit men to choose me. You must be independent and able to do for yourself. Then you do not have to marry a rich man. You can marry a poor one. And if it is wrong, you can go. I deserve attention, not because of any talent, but just because of who I am. All my life, I have been a positive thinker. I have always been able to survive by telling myself that no matter how bad things are, they will one day be better. Out of every event, no matter how tragic, one can always find a way to survive and even, perhaps, to be a little bit happy. My advice is not always so logical and consistent. But then, love is not logical and consistent. If a woman doesn't want to have sex with you, tell her that you don't want her either. The only way to learn a language properly, in fact, is to marry a man of that nationality.